when you take, for example, Pirates, they have 9 new players, so that needs time. When you take Sundowns, I think for the moment, Mbuthuma is not playing. There's a disagreement between him and the team. Ribeiro, there is a problem. So I think they're struggling a little bit with that. And yes, okay, Chiefs is better than last year, but not still a level that you expect from a top team. So it's the beginning of the season, and you know it has to come with the games. The players need always to play games to become in good shape. Sorry. So I think in a few weeks it will be better. But for the moment, yeah, we all know. I think that the level has to be increased. Terrible. It was terrible. Then the from the airport to don't stay.
Yeah.
And that will be interesting to see. And we'll get a little bit deeper into that. But coach, we look at where South Africa
looks relatively comfortable from our end, but there's the politics behind it, with Nigeria still pushing for FIFA to give an answer on the having played mokoena, who allegedly was suspended, whatever the case may be. I mean, how is that weighing in your mindset in terms of knowing that there's still a dark cloud hanging behind us in terms of this fixture?
Look, first of all, you don't have to think about it. When the decision will be, okay, you lose the 3 points, you lose the 3 points. This is so you don't have to think about a lot of on that. At the other side, when the rules are followed, there is no complaint. There is no complaint. How can you punish then someone if there is no complaint? So if FIFA...
And they were not even in that fixture.
Yeah, yeah, and even that. So it's not Lesotho who is pushing. No, Lesotho didn't make a complaint, or maybe like I have to be honest, we didn't know it, that mokoena couldn't play that game. So Lesotho didn't know either, because if they should have known it immediately after the final whistle, they should have done a complaint. Yeah. So there is no complaint. What is Nigeria doing for the moment? There is no complaint. And they were not involved.
Settle it on the pitch.
They
have an opportunity to settle it on the pitch.
I understand. They have an opportunity now to come 3 points closer. Yeah. But if we see what we did till now, why should we start doubting and be worried and be afraid? We won all the games we had to win. We did very good results in Nigeria. We won in Benin. So why being worried now and say, if they come back from 3 points, and if it's like that, it's like that.
Conditions. But we know that you're going to secure the 6 points nonetheless. Before we reveal the squad, coach, there are certain players that had made it into your squad previously for that Mozambique game, as well as Tanzania, that have completely fallen out. We didn't see them in your preliminary squad. Perhaps you can talk to us about those. We have the likes of a Selepe from Orlando Pirates, Kwayiba. 2 players that are currently now with Orlando Pirates, but were with Richards Bay and Chippa United, respectively. Kwayiba, who was at Chippa United, as well as Mbuthuma, who was with Richards Bay.
Yeah. First of all, you have to see how much those players played. If you take the case of Kwayiba,
he's hardly kicked the ball, yeah.
Sorry?
I'm saying he's hardly kicked the ball.
No, yeah. So how can you take a player like this, even he has qualities, for a game like this? And I told already before also that the most important thing for a player is to have to play, to have the rhythm of the game. If you are not playing for 4 or 5 weeks. So even if Kuliso should play now next Saturday with Sundowns, he is not ready to play. So and that makes also our choices to drop a player, because he's not playing enough. You know the discussion with Percy Tau the former years, but Percy Tau didn't play enough. And you see that on a player immediately after 3 or 4 weeks. And then he comes back, he's not immediately in the game. And we can't afford ourselves to do that for those 2 important games.
Indeed, that is to the likes of Mbuthuma, the young Orlando Pirates player in Selepe, as well as Kwayiba. Coach, it's over to you now to reveal to us the players that will represent South Africa in the...
So the players selected for Lesotho and Nigeria are the following. First of all, the goalkeepers, Ronwen Williams, Ricardo Goss, and Sifo Shane. Defenders, Sydney Moby, Zuko Mondunyelwa, Mbekezeli Mbokazi, Audrey Modiba, Kulumanu Endamane, Ime Okon, Samukelo Kabini, and Siabonga Ngezana. Midfield, Tebogo Mokoena, Luc Leroux, Batusi Obas, and Talente Mbata. Strikers, Kamogele Sebelebele, Oswin Apolis, Patrick Maswangani, Ikram Reiners, Lyle Foster, Mduduzi Shabalala, Muhawan Kota, and Rele Bohili Mofokeng.
All right, that, ladies and gentlemen, are the 23 players of Iningizimu Africa that will play against Lesotho as well as Nigeria. Just to take you through that list one more time, and a confirmation as given by Coach Hugo Bruce. Out in goals, we have Ronwen Williams, Ricardo Goss, as well as Sipho Chain. Moving on into the defenders, we have Sydney Moby, we have Zuko Mdunyelwa and Mbekezeli Mbokazi, Aubrey Modiba, as well as Kulumane Ndamane. And wrapping it up is Ime Okon, the man that has moved over to Hanover 96. We now then move on and continue with those defenders. Samkelo Kabini, Siabonga Ngezane, wrapping up the defenders. Moving on into the midfield, Tebogo Mokoena of Mamelodi Sundowns, Luc Leroux of Portsmouth FC, Batusi Obas of Mamelodi Sundowns, as well as Talente Mbata of Orlando Pirates. And in terms of the forwards, Kamogelo Sibilibili, Oswin Apollos, Patrick Maswanganyi, Ikram Reiners, Lyle Foster, Mduduzi Shabalala, Mohawu Nkota, as well as Relebohile Mofokeng. Those are the 23 players that South Africa is sending to war in these World Cup qualifiers against the Lesotho nation, ranked number 148 in the world, as well as Nigeria, ranked at number 44.
As you said, we knew and we saw after AFCON that we had to start to look for younger players.
Yeah.
And what about Ime? We had him already on our list when he played for Supersport. But when we see him playing now with Hanover, he make a very big progression, very big progression. So I think he deserved to be with us for those 2 games. So it's up to him now. I think it's the first time that he's with us since I've been coach here for Bafana Bafana. Yeah. So it's up to him now. He will get his moments to play, and he has to grab the chance with his 2 hands.
And